Hello guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Robert Chacha. I'm filming from the rooftop of my building, and today is a special day. It's around 2 p.m. Kenyan time, and I just arrived at my apartment from a funeral. And I actually rushed before it was over because I wanted to go and take some portraits that I had ordered to be made in town. When I say in town, I mean Nairobi CBD. So I wanna rush there and just to give you a brief story about these portraits. Chacha Tales, who is also a YouTuber, he called me and told me that he needed these portraits for Brian and Marwa. Like, let me say Brian, Grandma, and Marwa. Now, I know that if you don't know Marwa, if you don't know I am Marwa, if you don't know Chacha Tales, you can go and check them on YouTube. And I'm just gonna give you a brief story about Brian, because all these stories and these stuffs are happening because of Brian. Brian is a young boy who is around 14 years old, because that is what he revealed from Ayamarwa's video. Go out and check Ayamarwa and you'll get all this story, but let me just give you a brief story about it. So Brian was caught stealing some stuff from Ayamarwa's place. From Ayamarwa's villa. Actually, he was caught on CCTV cameras and he was tracked down. They found him, they brought him to the villa, and he confessed what he took. He confessed everything. And from the questions they asked him, because Brian looked like someone who, okay, a little guy, a young guy who lacked school fees, and was actually struggling, because we also learned that from Marwa's video. I also learned that he had no parents, so he actually lives with the grandma. And now, after he was caught stealing at Ayamarwa's place, his story came out, and Ayamarwa and his team decided to support Brian and the grandma. And now, as we speak, Brian and the grandma, they have a new house, and this house has been built. Within around 2 weeks. And I wanna give a special shout out to Ayamarwa and his team, because Ayamarwa and Team Marwa are actually doing a very, very great job, because that is a sign of inspiration, motivation, and all that. It's a very touching story. From if you go and watch Marwa's video, or even Chacha Tales' video, you realize that Grandma and Brian have been struggling to actually pay Brian's school fees, because we learned that Brian had actually dropped out of school because of school fees and many other things, like being rude in school. But they have actually transformed the home of this grandma, because they have built for her a very big bungalow, a very nice one, actually very, very nice. So you guys should go and watch that story, and you will see the beginning and the end of that story. But to me, this story is nothing short of inspiration and actually motivation, because a young boy who had no hope in life, a young boy who had decided to be a thief in the village, is now going back to school, has confessed he has transformed. I think he has gone back to school, because the schools were opened recently, and Marwa and his team, which he calls Team Marwa, supported him. Some paid for Brian's school fees, and some or let's say some or others have decided to contribute huge amounts of money to build grandma's house. So Brian and grandma now live a different life. They now live a different life because the bungalow is yet to be, is almost it's actually complete. Just a few stuffs here and there, but it's complete. So grandma is gonna enjoy that. Special shout out to Marwa and Team Marwa. That was very nice. Now Chacha Tales comes from the same village, and I also learned that Chacha Tales is okay, the grandma, okay, Chacha Tales and Brian are actually cousins, which means Brian and Chacha Tales share grandma. No, after Chacha Tales learned this story, he moved from Nairobi, where we stay as friends. Though we don't stay in the same estate, he stays in a different estate, but he has been a good friend of mine since our campus period. So to make the story short, Chacha Tales reached out to me and told me, you know what, Robert, we wanna make some portraits, and I want you to take charge. Since you are in Nairobi. I want you to go and print these portraits and actually send them by Thursday. And now, that is where I begin. Now, I want to go to town because I had made an order for the portraits to be printed, and I'm not so sure if they are done, but I want to try my best. I won't go with the camera because I just received some shocking news, which is very sad. That I have read from online some media reporting that the city is not safe. The city is not safe because people are snatching people's cameras or people's valuables, like maybe phones, cameras, and all that. So I will go to town without filming. But once I'm in that shop, I will actually open up my camera, and then we will see all these things. Thank you guys. Keep on watching. My name is Robert Chacha. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, and actually that will be the best way to support me, because the only thing I'm looking after is your support. And subscribing, commenting, and liking my videos will be the best way to support me. Thank you so much. I will update you. See you. Bye. So guys, I just arrived at the studio, and they've done an amazing job. As you can see, this is the portrait, and there were supposed to be two, but one is not yet complete. But I think maybe I'll only pay for this one. Then the next one I'll see what to do. I'll talk to Chacha Tales and see what we can do the next one. But this one is already complete. Thank you, and please kindly consider subscribing and liking and commenting on my videos. Tell me what you think about this video. You'll see the full video of Chacha Tales, or the full portrait of Chacha Tales video as usual. Thank you. Bye bye.